Hi everybody, and welcome to another video. Thank you again so much for even clicking onto this video. I really do appreciate anybody who's currently watching. I wanted to go and do a kind of fun look that I had done in the Raw Australia showcase. If you don't know what it is, it's basically where they ask you if you want to be involved in this really cool project, which is like, you know, runways. If you're a photographer, you go and show your work. If you're a makeup artist, you help with a fashion designer who then also has help with a hairstylist, and then you're the makeup artist, and then you do a runway. So it is really a fun experience, but I wanted to go and talk a little bit more about that, and also about the look that I did for one of the models. So I'm just gonna go and pop her picture right here. But I absolutely loved the look. I think I got the most compliments for that look alone for basically the whole night. So I really wanted to do that again. It's a splatter look, so if you're interested in that, just keep on watching and let's go and get started. What I'm gonna do first is a primer face with the Flower Beauty Perfecting Primer, and this is a clear primer. It is really nice if you want to go and just blur out your skin without looking a little bit too radiant, such as the luminizing primer. It's just a really good all-rounder primer for everyday use. So I just forgot to go and wet my sponges. So I have the Eco Tools sponge right here. So I'm just gonna go and use those two to go and do my face. So we're gonna go in with the Too Faced foundation in Porcelain, and that's gonna be our overall base. So popping it onto my tray and then grabbing the butt of the foundation beauty blender and just popping it onto my face. So now I have my base. I'm going to go in with some concealer from Flower Beauty, and this one is in the shade Light. I'm going to go and pop it onto my under eyes and also a little bit on my nose and anywhere I need more coverage. And I wanted to go and mention the way that I got contacted was a little bit different than the normal way, as originally I was supposed to go a little bit in like the end of the year. However, I ended up doing it in October, something like that. What had happened was the original makeup artist for the Cybermacy, I'm just gonna go and pop it here because I don't know how to pronounce anything. She is such a lovely lady, and honestly, her work is incredible. We just had very similar styles, and I just loved her work. I'll go and show you a couple of her work right here. But honestly, just so incredible. And I like her original makeup artist had just like plopped off the face of the earth and didn't want to go and end up doing it, which was, you know, a shame. And they asked me, so I went in and jumped in. I would recommend, if anybody who is a beginner in makeup or, you know, runways and stuff like that, to go and give it a try. It gives you a really good experience on the type of pace that you have to work at. But this had really taught me to go and pump it out, like pump out the looks. You have to be ready to just pick at your brain and pop it onto someone's face. It was an incredible time. The only thing is that you don't get paid. So I would recommend it for amateurs or people who have never done any type of, experience in runway. But I digress. Let's go and jump into the eyebrows. I'm gonna go and do eyebrows right now. And again, I'll do that off camera, but using the hair soap. Okay, so now eyebrows are snatched and on. I'm going to be doing the eyeshadow next. So I have the KVD Beauty Saint and Sinners palette. It is the limited editions palette. And then we have the Venus 2 from Lime Crime, and we have all these gorgeous shades over here. So let's just go and get started with that. So first off, I'm gonna go and grab the shade Ashes. So this is going to be our transition shade, and I'm going to pack it onto the eyelid and kind of make a circular shape that is later going to be extended out. So kind of packing it in and then blending it a little bit out. For those who have never done a black smoky eye, I first would recommend going in with a gray, such as the one I'm using right now. You could be using the Naked Smoky palette if you have that, or any type of gray shade. So just popping that on. I'm going to go and grab the shade Sabbath with that same little packer brush right here, and going straight into the bottom of the eye and just packing it. So now we're going to go in with Boot from the Lime Crime palette, and just going in and patting that onto the eye as well. So now I'm going to go in with Rosary over here, and I know it is a shimmer shade, but I find that it looks really, really good with the black base. So we're going to go and pop that on. And as you can see, I had put Rosary on the bottom of my eyes. It is quite a messy look, and that is completely okay. When you're doing runway looks, you have to keep on going. So if you feel like you make a mistake, you can't wipe it off. You just gotta keep on going. So that's kind of what I did over here. Just randomly placed it onto my face, and you know. So I'm just gonna go in with Angle and Princess Cut, and then popping it onto my face. For blush, I'm going to be using the Inglot palette, so the Freedom palette, and the shade 495. And there you go. So I have popped on that blush and also the bronzer. I'm going to go a little bit further and put that splatter onto my face. So what you're going to need is some water activated paint, but I'm going to be using the Face Paints Australia in black. So I'm going to grab this large paintbrush, and I'm going to do little flicks with the water paint onto my face. So I'm going to go grab some clips since it's going to get a little messy. So here's the final look. So what you can do is grab the water, paint, and go and flick it onto your face. So you want to go and grab the end of the brush, starting from the part that is furthest away from you, and then flicking it on. Flick, flick, flick. And it creates these really nice splatters over here, as you can see. I do it in the bathroom or in the garden, so that especially with black, you don't want it to go and stain the carpets or stain anything else in the house. So definitely go and do it outside. Now we're going to go and pop on the lashes and lipstick, and then we're done. So now I have my lashes done. Let's go and do the lips and highlighter. So I'm going to grab this Anastasia Beverly Hills Aurora palette, and I'm going to go and grab a big fluffy brush over here and go into Spectra over there. Grab a bunch of that and just pack it on the face. So now that we have that, we're going to go in with some lipstick. So I'm going to be using the Lime Crime Velvet Black Velvet lipstick. So I'm going to be grabbing these two brushes for the lipstick, starting off with the larger brush. We're only going to do half of the lips. Brush, we're going to go and outline the other part. And so kind of doing these sweeping motions with the smaller brush, kind of just outlining and then slightly filling it in, just to make it look a little bit more like a gradient effect. So there you go, that is the end of the look. I hope that you guys like this, and I really did enjoy my time working with Cyber Macy fashion label, and also all of the models and the hairstylists and everybody involved in the Raw showcase. I hope that you guys enjoyed this look. It's kind of a gothy editorial fashion look. I feel like that's everything that I do in my life is editorial and a little goth. But again, you can do this look for Halloween or anything else. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.